Hello everyone, welcome to the web development course from Desic Uni. So in this lecture what we will be doing is we will be implementing more functions in this project. Okay, we are building this sort of project here, right? So we will be implementing more functionalities. We'll be adding more number of functionalities into our project. So for that what I should do is first I should have to go to my first I should have to go to my this folder, right? No, not that, this folder, react folder, right? So I will go to my react folder here, and then after this I should have to go to my app. That is the name of the folder that I have given over there. Okay, so after this I will just start my development server. Okay, let it start it on its own. So in this video, what I will do is, as we are adding more number of functionalities, so just think that what functionalities we can add into this our web page. Okay, so let's say we have written some sort of text over here, right? This is the text. Okay, let's say this is the text you have written over here, and you want some button here, and when you click on that button you want this text to be deleted. Okay, so for that what I can do is try to implement it on your own, and let's see if you're not implement it on your own, you can just watch it over here and you can make some changes. Okay, so for that the first thing that we need is a button, right? A button. Okay, or we can just get our button from our bootstrap.com. Okay, here let's go and let's see where is our button, and we will add our buttons over there. Okay, this is the button, and here select some button that you need from here. Let's say you want this grayish colored button. Okay, that is secondary. So for that we have this code that is secondary. Here it is, right? So I will just copy this thing and I will add it over here. Okay, so yeah, definitely you might be seeing the changes over there. Yeah, our button have been added. And okay, so you don't need to add any other extra files related to the bootstrap because we have already added those files into our index.html. And one more thing is we don't have some spaces here, right? Here it is getting collapsed. These two buttons are getting collapsed, right? For that reason we have in our bootstrap, you can go to the coding, and here we have given the class name, right? Here what you do is margin in the y axis, just give it to some 4. You're giving some margin. Okay, this is not the right way. I think I should have to give it in the x axis. Yeah, right. So for that, margin x axis 4. So yeah, you can see some distance have been applied from here to here. So yeah, this is a class you should add to apply the margin. That is margin in the x-axis, that is 4 pixels. Okay, this is the way it works. And here I will add it to delete content. Okay, I just made it to delete content. Those changes will be applied over there. Okay, so here to see the changes, what I will do is, it would be good if the screen was little large. Okay, so here I have added this button, and if I click on this, there is no functionality happening over there, right? Nothing is happening over there. If I click on convert, this is being happening over there. And also if I click on convert, nothing is no operation is happening. So we will apply some operations for this button also. So first let's concentrate on our delete content button. So when this button is clicked, okay, so just focus on the words. When the button is clicked, what I want to do is I will call a function handle a delete. Okay, I will call this function. Okay, here I will write my function, that is handle delete, handle delete function. Okay, so as this is a function, I will give the constant and let it be a arrow function. Okay, so in this function what I want to do is handle delete is not defined. What's the issue? So yeah, just reload it. Here I want to delete this content, right? So for that reason I will make use of my use state. Okay, here you have seen that you can make changes to your use state using your set text, right? I will use that set text here. It is just a simple task set text, and I will make it to empty. Okay, I will make it to empty. Here we have this content, and if I click on delete content, you can see that content has been deleted. Okay, so this is the new content added. Okay, if I click on this delete content, you can see the content has been deleted. Okay, so this is the way you can make changes to this delete content button. And also basically we had written this button, convert button, to convert it to the uppercase, right? So to convert this thing to the uppercase, what you can do is, for that also we have written this function, that is handle up click, right? Here where it is in the handle up click, I will just this set text is here. What I should do is I should not set it in this way. This is the wrong way. This was just for the purpose of understanding. Okay, here what I will do is I will create a variable. Okay, so let's say the name of the variable is new text. Okay, so what my new text will hold is it will have text dot to uppercase. This is the JavaScript function. Okay, set text dot to uppercase. I converted this text to the uppercase and I have been storing it in the new text variable. So after this what I will do is I will set my text to this new text. Okay, yeah, that is so done. So this is the content, and then if I click on the convert, you can see this content has been converted to the uppercase. Okay, I will add some more here, so that is same as I'm typing over here. If I turn on the caps lock, if I do so, it is getting convert, it is adding here as I'm typing. So if I again click on the convert, you can see the entire content is being changed to the uppercase. Okay, so basically this is how you can make use of this state, that is use state, and you can add the functionality into your web pages. Okay, after that let's see few more changes that we can make into our web page. So another thing that you can make here is you can also count the number of words here, right? You can count how many number of words are there. Okay, so for that, let's say I will add a heading over here that will basically display the data about the number of words or the number of letters. Okay, so this is a task you need to do. So for that reason, let's create a div here. Okay, so inside of this div, okay, what I will do is I will not create this one here. Let's delete it. I will wrap it in a single React fragment. So yeah, I will end this div here. We ended this div, and here what I will do is I will write one more div. So as we are using the bootstrap, I will use the class container. So in the bootstrap we have the some sort of stylings for this container class. Okay, you just learn it. You just open the bootstrap.com and learn it over there. And here, let me give it to your text summary. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is here I'm displaying the summary of my text. Okay, so after this I will write a p tag and just, let's say, words. Okay, so this is just a hard coded value. Okay, this is just a hard coded value, and I don't want it to be shown in this way only, right? I want to make some changes. I want to show how many exactly words are there here. Okay, so for that, what you can do is, so for the container also I will give some styling. Let's give the margin in the y-axis, that is, let me just give it to 4. Okay, so yeah, here it is in the reddish color, so that's all right. You can make changes. You can give it to the color, whatever the color you want. So here inside of the p tag, what you can do is, here what you can do is, I'm writing some JavaScript code logic here. Okay, so for writing the JavaScript code logic, we should you write it inside the braces. So I will do text split. Okay, I will split my code. Sorry, I will split my text. Okay, so wherever the spaces are there, in that place I will split my words. Okay, text, and after that I will find the length. It is nothing but I'm finding the length with respect to each word. The words are separated by the space, right? So for that reason, we have used it. And also after this, you want to print, this is words, and you want to also show the length of your text, or length of the number of letters, right? So for that, text, just the text dot length, text dot length, characters. So yeah, here you can see 6 words and 43 characters. Okay, here, and also that is characters. 1 2 3 4 5 6, yeah, there are 6 words and there are 43 characters. Okay, I will just, why will I do that, I will delete my content like this, and you can see 1 word and 0 characters. Why it is showing 1 word is because here you can see I have divided it by this space, right? So it is for one single space also, it is considering as 1 word. Okay, you can make changes in your logic, and you can see, and let's say this is my new content added, or you can go to some random text and you can copy that, and I will add it over here just to see. And you can see here 27 words and 158 characters that has been added over there. So this is the way you can calculate the number of words. Okay, so number of words and also the number of letters in your text. And also, let's say you want to show in how much time you can read this text. Okay, in how much time this sort of text can be read. Okay, so for that, uh, I will go here and I will just see the time to read 1 word. Okay, time to read 1 word. So here it shows that average reader will read one word in 0 minutes. Okay, so when reading at speed of 300 words per minute. Okay, so there was a table. Yeah, here it is. So here it shows, you can see that 125 words can be read in 1 minute by a slow reader, by a average reader, that is it is in the zero point 0.4 minutes. Okay, so by the fast reader it is in the zero point 0.3 minute. Just remember this values. Okay, so using those values I will write some logic here. So let's open one more paragraph tag, and inside this paragraph tag what I will write is, so let's say we are calculating it for a slow reader only. Okay, so in 1 minute he can read about 125 words. Okay, if you divide 1 divided by 125, what you will get is it is around 0.008. Okay, 1 divided by 125, that is 0.008. That means one word can be read in 0.008 milliseconds seconds. Okay, so that is just a basic math here. 0.008 into text dot, I'm splitting this text by the spaces, right? So for the words I'm considering it for the words, that's why. And length. Okay, minutes, right? So let's see. So this sort of text is read in 0.024 minutes. And if I add more, okay, if I add more, you can see some changes have been applied over here, right? So this is the way you can calculate the time to read. And after this, let's say you want to add the preview of your text. Okay, so you have entered some text here. Here you have entered some text and you want to add the preview of this text. So for that what you can do is, here let's just have a tag. So let me write it a h1 tag and I will give it to preview. Okay, so what preview you can give is, you will just show the text, right? You will just show the text. So yeah, you can see over here the text has been shown. And also I will just make it to h2 because h1 is very large. And also you can see that if I make change into the opening tag, the closing tag changes also been reflected over there, h2. So yeah, that looks good. And we have converted it to the uppercase, right? If I convert it to the uppercase, here you can also see that in the preview also the change has been applied, because here we are referring to our text. Okay, that is we are referring to the updated text. Okay, so after this, just in the way that we have converted it to the uppercase, let's say you want to convert it to the lowercase. Okay, so for that I will just copy this code and I will paste it. Handle, oh it is, I will just do it handle low kick. And after this I don't want to console.log anymore. And here I will just make it to lowercase. Okay, to lower case, to lowercase. Yeah, so for that I will add a button here. So first thing we should add a button, right? So where is our uppercase button? Handle up click. here after this I will have one more button that is for no, what I will do is I will copy this button itself because I want same sort of designs over there, right? Same sort of styling for my another button also. So I will just make it to handle low click. So let's go here. So here we have convert, right? Convert. I will just make it to uppercase, and here you can write anything over here, right? You already know it. To lower case, okay. And yeah, and also let's add some small margin here. Class name my margin in the x-axis margin 4. So x4. If I go here you can see that has been applied, and let's say to lowercase. Yeah, one letter was in the lowercase, so I just changed it to one letter was in the uppercase, I changed it to lowercase, and you can see the entire content in the is in the uppercase, and now I changed it to the lowercase. Or you can just directly write uppercase content, anything. Okay, so if I click on to lowercase, you can see the entire text has been changed to the lowercase. Okay, so this is the way you can do it, and just think of more changes that you can apply here. Okay, so this is completely your project and you have to make changes here. Okay, right. So after this, let's say you want to make your page darker. Okay, so for that we have some css classes in our bootstrap. So that class is nothing but in this I will make changes to this one, this my navbar content. Okay, this is the navbar, right? I will make changes over there. So for that I want the darker color. Okay, so for that here in the nav expand lg. Okay, so don't make it to tertiary. Here I will just remove this and I will make it to dark. Okay, I will show you how to do it. Okay, now bar dark, and then background color I want to make it to black. Okay, so yeah, you can see that change has been applied over here in my navbar, right? So this is a very basic and common thing that you will learn with the go. Okay, so while you will be learning, while you will be building your own projects, you will learn these things. Okay, now you might be thinking that how I remember these things and how I just added this bootstrap code here, right? So this is just a simple thing. So if you use bootstrap more and more, you will learn it. Okay, so you can also go to the bootstrap and you can learn about the colors and all over there. Okay, so that's just a simple thing that I did. And also after this, what changes you can make is you want to add some about.js. Okay, so here let's say you want to add some about.js. Okay, so for that what we should do is, first thing we should create a file, right? So as we create the number of files, you will be learning about these files and how we are building it and how these things are being rendered, or how these things are being showing in the app.js. So these things you will be learning. And after this, this is the React functional component I got, right? So to display here, I will just get some random thing from the Bootstrap, because I don't want to focus more on the non React stuff. Okay, so I will go to accordion, and here, okay, let's say I just want okay, this sounds good, and I will just copy this. Okay, let's just copy it here. So yeah, so instead of this div, you can use the concept of React fragments also, because that is always a better option. So after this, you can make changes into this. I will go here, and definitely you will not see anything here, right? Definitely you will not see anything even if you load it. Why you are not seeing the change means, here in the app.js you are not rendering it, right? So for now I will just comment this text form. Okay, I will render my about self closing tag about. Okay, so yeah, you can see that has been already imported over here. So that is the use of the React ES7 extension that we installed. You can see that about content has been added over here, right? So you can also make changes into this, and you can see what is happening over there. So for that, here I will go. Here you can see that there are some default content here, right? This is a default content. You already know how to change this default content in your React and the Bootstrap. Okay, so you change this content by your own. I will not show you how to change this here, because it is you who should have to experiment the things, and you should learn it. And after this, to make it look good, what I will do is, here in my about.js, here let's add our h2 tag first. Okay, about us. Yeah, that looks good. You can also make that about us to the center. Okay, so yeah, you can make changes to that, and you can see how that is showing over there. Okay, so let's say you want to convert this entire content. Let's say you want to convert this about us content to the dark mode. You want to add that feature. Okay, so basically you should have to add that enable dark mode feature here, somewhere here, right? So this search is kind of useless, and this was just to show how it works. You should add it here, right? So I will just add it here, and I will show you how that things work. So to convert it to the dark mode, what you should do is, here let's create a button. Okay, so I will create a button, or you can get your button enable dark mode. I will keep this inside of my div container. If I had kept it inside of the div container, it would be good, right? We can also get our stylings of the container. So I will, so for this I will give the type as button, type button, and then I will just give the class is nothing but class name, right? So what class I will give is, here we have given some classes, right? I will just copy this class, and I will add it here. So yeah, you can see that some good sort of button is being shown here. So I should have to also add the margin from the above. So margin y, I will make it to 4. So yeah, that came down. And after this, what a thing that we can apply is, here you can write your styles, you can write your default styles, or what I can say is you can write your own stylings here. So for that, what you should do is here, um, for this entire content, I will just give the class name as container. Class name I will give it to container. Okay, so here I want to give my style. Okay, so this is the way you should give the stylings, and you have already learned it in the JS course. And after this, inside of this function, I will define my style. Okay, so my style. Okay, so here you should have to write your stylings. Okay, so this is the way you should write your stylings. Here, what I will do is um, color red. So let me tell you what we are doing here. Color red. So this is nothing but an object. Okay, this is an object and you are specifying style as an object. So this is the way we should use it, and this is an object, and the details that it is using over here is also in the format of objects. Okay, object will have some key and some values, right? It is nothing but a key value pair. Okay, so for the background color, so you should use in this way the uppercase and here lowercase, and background color I will give it to some bluish color for the dark mode. Okay, no, this is wrong. My style is not defined. Let's see what's the issue. We have defined my style here, so yeah, we should define it. Yeah, you can see that some changes have been applied here. Okay, so this button has no functionality yet, we will add it. Here you can see you are using this style function here. And after this, what you can do is you can also change it to black color, or you can change it to any color and you can see changes. Okay, so why I made it to black color is nothing but we want to enable the dark mode, right? So for that reason I made it to blackish color, and I will just make my text color to some white color. Okay, so after this I will add my this one. I will just copy this, control C, and I just don't want that styling to apply in very some of the parts, right? So I want it to apply it in other parts of my code also. So for that reason I will add it here, that is accordion example. Here also I will add it, and in one more place I should have to add it. I will add it here. Where should I add it? Accordion example here. Let me find where it is accordion example. So yeah, I will add it here. For this button also, I will add this styling. Okay, accordion item. For the second also, I should have added it. So yeah, for this button. Yeah, you can see that change has been applied over here. Only for the accordion item 1 I should apply the change. So let me search where it is, accordion item 1 here. So yeah, for this, so yeah, you can see all black color. And if you click on here, and you can see this content is still in the, this content is in the white and this content is in the black, because we have not applied those styling over there. Okay, so you should also apply styling for this div. Okay, you should also apply it over here. Yeah, that has been applied here. And one more thing is for the accordion 3, right? So here, yeah, this is wrapped in this div. I will add that styling, or you can just go through this document. Okay, you can go through this and you can see where the tags are opening and where that ending, that entire content. Okay, so you can reduce the number of styles you are applying. Okay, you can apply it to just one thing for the entire code. Okay, so you can go and watch it over there. So one more thing is, here there are some errors, like here it is a class and here also it is a class. So I should have to make changes. So I will do control F. Yeah, for the class, what I want to do is, I will just replace it with class name. So yeah, replace all. So yeah, I hope that has been replaced. But one more thing is, here we are using this styling, right? Here we are using this styling, so this is somehow restricted to very small sort of content. Okay, so instead of this, you can also make use of use state here. Okay, so you can make use of the use state here. Let me import the use state first. Use state from React, and after this I will just comment it out so that you will get the code. Basic syntax for styling using the concept of objects in the JavaScript. Here, I will start my use state without wasting the time. Here, my style. Okay, I will name it to my style, and after that, let's say set my style. Set my style. Yeah, I should have used this. I hope you are noticing the changes. I'm calling this use state. Okay, so I'm calling this use state here. So this my style is nothing but the style that I have set here. So I will just remove this, and using this we will see the changes. We will see what changes you can make. So first I will just set the color to white. I will just copy this. Okay, I have added it over here. And after this, let's apply some operations here. Where is our button? Enabled, or here it is, right? Here I want to make some changes. That is, I want to enable the dark mode only when I click on this particular button. So for that, I will do on click. Okay, so on click I will call some function. I will name it to toggle style because we're switching it, right? We are switching from light mode to dark mode or dark mode to light mode, right? So toggle style, I named it to toggle style. And after that I will here, let's write our toggle style function. In the toggle style function, this is also a arrow function. You should learn to write this arrow functions. Okay, without the arrow functions you cannot build good web pages using the JavaScript or any libraries of the JavaScript. My style dot color. If the color of my style dot color, that is equal to white. If it is white, what I will do is I will change my style. Okay, I will set my style. I will make the color to black. Okay, and after making it to the color black, I will also change the background color, right? Background color, let's make it to white. Okay, I'm not checking both the things here, right? I'm not checking if the background color is also dark or black. Okay, because we already know if one thing is white the other will be black itself, right? And after this I will go here, and definitely you will not see any very good visible changes. Okay, enable dark mode, and again if I click, there is no changes because we have not written any sort of code for when it is already in the light mode, right? So I will make changes. Okay, so it will end here, and after this let's see, our if is ending here, right? So after this if I will write a else condition. You are already good with all this if else condition. So in my else what else state, what I want to do is I want to set my style. Okay, so what I will do is I will set my color to, I will just copy this. You can say that this is the default color that we are obtaining here. This code is nothing but the default color, and here I will just copy that. Code indentation is important for the purpose of understanding. Let's go here, enable dark mode, and again if I click here, the mode is switching, right? So I don't think this is the right thing that we have written over here. For that I will go here, I will just write it to switch mode, or you can write it based on your convenience or what the client wants. Okay, you can ask your client what you want to show over here, and you can ask and write. Okay, I will just write it to switch mode. Okay, and after that, instead of having this hard coded data here, you can see that we have the hard coded data, right? This is switch mode. Okay, you can understand, as you are a software developer you can understand this, but the other users, those who have no use of this, what is this switch mode and all, they will not understand it, right? So for that purpose you can write your logic for this button also. Okay, so for that I will just write it as button text. Okay, so here also I'm making use of my use state. Okay, so if you're in the dark mode, already in the dark mode, I will write here that switch to light mode. Okay, so and vice versa. Okay, I will just write it the button text here, button text. Okay, so let's see how we can play with this button text over here. I will write it here, so constant, I will make it to button text and set Set button text. I hope the spellings are correct. BTN text. Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm using some use state here, right? So in this use state, first what I will do is I will write my default value. Okay, enable dark mode. Why I'm writing this enable dark mode is first we will have this one, right? First we are showing this state itself, right? So first it will be white and then black. Okay, that means we are in the light mode. So first as a default value I will write it as enable dark mode. Here you can see enable dark mode is shown. So even if I go to the light mode it is showing, and even if I go to the dark mode it is showing in this way. So for that we will write the logic here. And here where I can write my logic is here. Um, here I'm setting my color to black and I'm setting my background color to white, right? That means we have switched to the dark mode. So for that I will set my set btn text to enable enable no, this is a string. What am I doing? Enable dark mode. So yeah, we have this. And again, if we are in the light mode, what I will do is here, right? So I should write it after completion of this one instead of my else state itself. Enable light mode. Enable dark mode. Now you can see we are in the dark mode, and here the text that is shown is enable light mode. And here enable dark mode is applied. Okay, so this is the way you can apply the light mode and dark mode to your content. So one more thing is it is not a right way to write this content, right? To just convert this about.js to light mode and dark mode, right? The client might want you to convert the entire thing, right? Entire thing means you want to convert your entire app to light mode and dark mode. Okay, so for that reason what you can do is in the app.js, here you can write your content. Okay, so because why? Because means you are applying the entire style, that particular style to the entire page, right? So for that reason make some changes. If you don't make any changes, if you're not understanding how to make the changes, I will say you in the next videos definitely. But before watching the next video, definitely I would suggest you to make changes by your own, because if you don't make change, I mean apply these changes into your web page, definitely you will not understand this concept. This is definitely a very easy concept, okay, using this my style. So this is definitely a very easy concept, but if you don't apply it on your own, if you don't make changes into this web page, you will not understand it. Okay, so for that purpose I will suggest you to make changes and learn. Not only this styling, I will suggest you to go here and make changes, write your own logic here. Okay, write some more of, give some more features to this project, and in the app.js also try how you can render the other things also. Let's say if you uncomment this, okay, if I go here, what you will see is we are seeing both. This first thing that is being rendered is, first thing you will see the navbar, right? I will show you in this way. So first thing that is being rendered here is our navbar, right? Just ignore, yeah, don't ignore, see it. Here the first thing that we are seeing is our navbar, right? The navbar is being added over here. And then the next thing, I have instructed my app.js to show my text form, right? So that text form is being displayed over here. So definitely this is not a good text form. Here some few things are being collapsed. You can make changes to that. You can add stylings. You already know that, right? And go to this bootstrap.js, sorry, bootstrap.com, and see there how you can make changes to this and apply changes here. And after this text form, I am rendering this about, right? So this about is being shown here. Okay, so this is how you can add it. And one more thing, let's say home, and after this we have our links, right? So I want you to do inside of this links, you should, what you should do is you should show this about.js. Okay, in when I click on this link, you should show this about.js, or you replace this links to about. Okay, change the entire thing, change this link to about. And when I click on this about, I want you to display here this about us wala content. Okay, so make these changes and learn it on your own.